Yes, happy Holi, respected Shrotas friends. Let the life be filled with all the delighting colors of divine experiences. Welcome all, gratitudes, salutations. Congratulations for being able to make for these classes and wishes prayers that each of these classes sessions become fruitful and fulfilling. Friends, like every day, let us revel in doing our seven sadhanas, tapasyas as our offerings to the divine so that we become more and more closer to divine, not closed to divine. Every day we are doing Vedic chanting. Every day we are doing Dhyana Purvaka Mantra Ucharana. Every day we are doing our small common sense thought for our bettering our life. Every day we are doing our Prarthana mantras, Shanti mantras, Guru Parampara Smarana. We are also doing the Sankalpa for the entire cosmos, universe, spirituality, Sanatana Dharma. We are doing Parayanam of Upanishad mantras and then the study with the Adi Shankara Bhashyam. Ishakena Kata Prashna, Mundamandukya Taitri Aitareya. Having done all that, Shwethashwathara we are doing for more than 800 days now. 754 days. Sixth last chapter, just 8 to 10 more mantras are there. 17th mantra, again, like the earlier mantras, indicating to us some more glories of the self, pointers to meditate and realize the self, thereby come out of the conversions created by the pseudo not self. This is all we are doing for our individual Vyaktitva Vikasa and contribution to the entire universal Vikasa. This happens by the grace of Parabrahma Ishwara Jagannatha, Devata Gana, Guru Gana, Shastra Gana. Therefore, we are doing all this to invoke these graces. There is no ambiguity of what we are doing. There is no confusion of why we are doing. There is no any sort of laziness as to why not we should not do. We are very clear every day. Here we are, friends. First thing, our Vedic chanting. So we have done the Medha Janana Sooktham. We have done the Vijaya Sooktham. Then we have done yesterday Arogya Sooktham. Today we will do the Jala Sooktham. The 12 mantras are there in it. One is the Pashu Ityadi with this mantra, Mantrita Jala given, they remain healthy. To say that if the Pashu are fine, we all are fine. And Jala is said to be the Pranadata as well as Jala is said to be the Prana maintainer also. And through Jala only Shakti comes, and through Jala also, if water is not properly maintained, diseases also come. So praying to Jala Devatas that all Shaktis come to us through you is the theme of this beautiful mantra. So you can see the mantras. Mm. So it is says that the all the rivers are the motherly to the Yajnakarta. So they are coming towards him to bless him. Then all the rivers going towards the direction of the sun, taking our prayers to him, our yajnas to him to get the yajna phala. Then I am invoking all the Jala Devatas into all the water resources or water sources on the earth. May uh, all the Devatas receive this yajna I am offering and bless so that the healthy waters stay here. All the cattle and we people get that water all the time. There is Amrita in the Jala, there is the Oshadi in the Jala. And drinking that Jala, let all the Ashwagana, Gogana, and we all be healthy, etc. Same way, O Jala Devatas, you are the givers of Sukha, you are the givers of the strength, and you are the givers of Pushti. Give all of that to us. Then in you, there is the most auspicious rasa. Give that rasa to us as you are motherly to us. Then, for the sake of getting the food, and through the food, our health, our strength, our life, and our progeny also should go on growing continuously. For the sake of that food, which comes only because of you, the waters, we are praying to you. Please come. Then you are the ones who are also giver of all the deserving sukhas, give us. And you, the devatas, jala devatas, are the oshadhis to remove the various vyadhis. Please give us those oshadhis. Then fulfill all our avishtas, and our avishta desires are sarvaloka sukha. Then in this way, every sukha should come to us, every roga should go away. In that way, let the waters flow towards us. We are taught by the divine that Sarva Shakti Pradhana, Sarva Roga Nivarana, Shakti is there in the Jala, and that's why we are praying. We also have understood in the Jala also, only the Agni Deva also is there to give us comforts. Therefore, that's why we are doing your upasana. And then uh, uh, give us the Dirgha, Drudha, Sharira and Ayu and Pushti to the Sharira so that we do our upasanas to have the Surya Darshana. Here Surya is the Paramatma himself. In this way, there should be no places without water like the deserting. Okay? In the same way, wherever the waters are there, they should be clean, neat, and healthy, and should be the givers of sukha to us. So, to the water in the wells, water in the ponds, water in the lakes, waters which we bring to our home in the pots also, and and the waters which are there in rivers, oceans, which are there in glaciers, so too, which come down through the rain, all of them become Shiva for us, Shivakara, Shiva Swarupa. Okay, this is how the meaning of these mantras. This much we are lucky to know the meaning. More when we are lucky, exhaustively we will study sometime. If not me, from someone else you will learn that. Koni ho, how does it matter? Whoever may be the Madhyama, they can teach us. But this is the Jala Devata Sambandhi Sooktham. In the Jala, all glory, greatness, Sukha giving ability is there. We are invoking it. That much if you know to begin with, at present, with our this much developed buddhi, it is well and good. Okay. Om Athaveda Parayanam Jala Sooktam ॐ अम्बयो यन्ति अध्वभिर् ॐ अम्बयो यन्त्यध्वभिर्जामयो अध्वरीयताम् जामयो अध्वरीयताम् वृञ्चन्तीर्मधुना वयः वृञ्चन्तीर्मधुना वयः ॐ अम्बयो यन्त्यध्वभिर्जाययो अध्वरीयताम् पृञ्चन्तीर्मधुना वयः ॐ अम्बयो यन्त्यध्वभिर्जामयो अध्वरीयताम् पृञ्चन्तीर्मधुना पयः अमूर्या उपसूर्ये अमूर्या उपसूर्ये याभिर्वा सूर्यः सहतानो हिन्वन्त्वध्वरम् अमूर्या उपसूर्ये याभिर्वा सूर्यः सहतानो हिन्वन्त्वध्वरम् सहतानो हिन्वन्त्वध्वरम् अमूर्या उपसूर्ये याभिर्वा सूर्यः सह तानो हिन्वन्त्वध्वरम् अमूर्या उपसूर्ये याभिर्वा सूर्यः सह तानो हिन्वन्त्वध्वरम् अपो देवीरुपह्वये यत्र गावः पिबन्ति नः सिन्धुभ्यः कर्त्वं हविः अपो देवीरुपह्वये यत्र गावः पिबन्ति नः सिन्धुभ्यः कर्त्वं हविः अपो देवीरुपह्वये यत्र गावः पिबन्ति नः सिन्धुभ्यः कर्त्वं हविः अप्स्वन्तरमृतमप्सु भेषजम् अपामुत प्रशस्तिभिरश्वाभवत वाजिनो गावो भवत वाजिनीः अप्स्वन्तरमृतमप्सु भेषजम् अपामुत प्रशस्तिभिरश्वाभवत वाजिनो गावो भवत वाजिनीः अप्स्वन्तरमृतमप्सु भेषजम् अपामुत प्रशस्तिभिरश्वा भवत वाजिनो गावो भवत वाजिनीः. These mantras are very familiar. आपोहिष्ठामयो भुवः तान ऊर्जे दधातन महेरणाय चक्षसे आपोहिष्ठामयो भुवस्तान ऊर्जे दधातन महेरणाय चक्षसे आपोहिष्ठामयो भुवस्तान ऊर्जे दधातन महेरणाय चक्षसे यो वः शिवतमो रसः तस्य भाजयते हनः उशतेरिव मातरः यो वः शिवतमो रसस्तस्य भाजयते हनः उशतेरिव मातरः यो वः शिवतमो रसस्तस्य भाजयते हनः उशतेरिव मातरः तस्मा अरङ्गमामवो यस्य क्षयाय जिन्वथ आपो जनयथा च नः तस्मा अरङ्गमामवो यस्य क्षयाय जिन्वथ आपो जनयथा च नः तस्मा अरङ्गमामवो यस्य क्षयाय जिन्वथ आपो जनयथा च नः ईशानावार्याणां क्षयन्तीश्चर्षणीनाम् अपोयाचामि भेषजम् ईशानावार्याणां क्षयन्तीश्चर्षणीनाम् अपोयाचामि भेषजम् ईशानावार्याणां क्षयन्तीश्चर्षणीनाम् अपोयाचामि भेषजम् शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये संयोरविस्रवन्तु नः संयोरविस्रवन्तु नः शन्नो देवीरविष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये संयोरविस्रवन्तु नः शन्नो देवीरविष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये संयोरविस्रवन्तु नः अप्सु मे सोमो अब्रवीद् अप्सु मे सोमो अब्रवीद् अन्तर्विश्वानि भेषजा अन्तर्विश्वानि भेषजा अग्निं च विश्वशम्भुवम् अग्निं च विश्वशम्भुवम् अप्सु मे सोमो अब्रवीद् अन्तर्विश्वानि भेषजा अग्निं च विश्वशम्भुवम् अप्सु मे सोमो अब्रवीद् अन्तर्विश्वानि भेषजा अग्निं च विश्वशम्भुवम् आपः प्रणीतभेषजम् आपः प्रणीतभेषजम् वरूथं वरूथं तन्वे मम तन्वे मम ज्योक्च सूर्यं दृशे ज्योक्च सूर्यं दृशे आपः प्रणीतभेषजं वरूथं तन्वे मम ज्योक्च सूर्यं दृशे आपः प्रणीतभेषजं वरूथं तन्वे मम ज्योक्च सूर्यं दृशे शन्न आपो धन्वन्याः शन्न आपो धन्वन्याः शमुसन्त्वनूप्याः शमुसन्त्वनूप्याः शन्नः कनित्रिमा शन्नः कनित्रिमा आपः शमुयाः आपः शमुयाः कुम्भ आभृताः कुम्भ आभृताः शिवानः सन्तु वार्षिकीः शिवानः सन्तु वार्षिकीः शन्न आपो धन्वन्या शमुसन्त्वनूप्याः शम्नः खनित्रिमा आपः शमुयाः कुम्भ आभृताः शिवानः सन्तु वार्षिकीः शम्न आपो धन्वन्या शमुसन्त्वनूप्याः शन्नः खनित्रिमा आपः शमुयाः कुम्भ आभृताः शिवानः सन्तु वार्षिकीः. See, Shivanah Santu Varshikihi. Varshiki means from the Varsha. The waters that come, Shivaha Santu, may they be unpolluted, distilled, pure. So too, Ya Kumbha Abhrutaha. Those waters which are brought and kept in the Kumbha, they also must be healthy for us. Then Shamu Santu Anupyaha. Shamnaha Kanitrimaha Apaha. So the Amupyaha Apaha, the waters of the lakes, ponds. Kanitrimaha, the waters which are there in the wells which we have dug. In all of them, the waters always must be uh, healthy, in good, pure condition, unpolluted. Imagine if the waters are polluted all over the globe with these wars that are happening, we just die only. All the aquatics die, everything dies. So that's so recognizing the need of this entire Prakriti, our Rishi Munis have given all these upasanas to be doing for invoking the Krupa of all these Panchamahabhuta and other Adhisthana Devatas. We are the followers of our Sanatana Dharma. So for us also very important duty this is to pray. Om Atha Jala Sooktam Om Ambayo Yantyadvabi Rjamayo Advari Yadam Prunchatir Madhuna Vayaha Payaha Amorya Upasurye Yavirva Suryaha Saha Tano Hinvantvadvaram अपो देवीरुपह्वये यत्र गावः पिबन्ति नः सिन्धुभ्यः कर्त्वं हविः अप्स्वन्तरमृतमप्सु भेषजम् अवामुत प्रशस्तिभिरश्वा भवत वाजिनो गावो भवत वाजिनीः आपोहिष्ठामयो भुवस्तान ऊर्जे दधातन महेरणाय चक्षसे यो वः शिवतमोरसस्तस्य भाजयते हनः उशतेरिव मातरः तस्मा अरङ्गमामभो यस्य क्षयाय जिन्वथ आपो जनयथा च नः ईशानावार्याणां क्षयन्तीश्चर्षणीनाम् अपोयाचामि भेषजम् शन्नो देवीरविष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शंयोरविस्रवन्तु नः अप्सु मे सोमो अब्रवीद् अन्तर्विश्वानि भेषजा अग्निं च विश्वशम्भुवम् आपः प्रणीत भेषजं वरूथं तन्वे मम जोक् च सूर्यं दृशे शन्न आपो धन्वन्याः शमुनस्त्वनोऽप्याः शन्नः कनित्रिमा आपः शमुयाः कुम्भ आवृताः शिवानः सन्तु वार्षिकीः. How wonderful, isn't it? Great mantras, very delighting, very inspiring, that we are contributing to the through the prayers for the pure water availability for all the living beings on the earth. What's there gross to be done? It's minimum. More to be done is certainly that's true through the prayers. When the prayers are deep intense, the divinity will bless and all beings will be happy outside, contented inside, and blissful through spirituality. ॐ अथ जलसूक्तम् ॐ अम्बयो यन्त्यद्वभिर्जामयो अध्वरीयदाम् पृञ्चतीर्मधुना पयः अमूर्या उपसूर्येयाभिर्वा सूर्यः सह तानो हिन्वन्त्वध्वरम् अपो देवीरुपह्वये यत्र गावः पिबन्ति नः सिन्धुभ्यः कर्त्वं हविः अप्स्वन्तरमृतमप्सु भेषजम् अवामुत प्रशस्तिभिरश्वा भवत वाजिनो गावो भवत वाजिनीः आपोहिष्ठामयो भुवस्तान ऊर्जे दधातन महेरणाय चक्षसे यो वः शिवतमोरसस्तस्य भाजयते हनः उशतीरिव मातरः तस्मा अरङ्गमामभो यस्य क्षयाय जिन्वथ आपो जनयथा च नः ईशानावार्याणां क्षयन्तीश्चर्षणीनाम् अपोयाचामि भेषजम् शन्नो देवीरविष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये शंयोरविस्रवन्तु नः अप्सु मे सोमो अब्रवीद् अन्तर्विश्वानि भेषजा अग्निं च विश्वशम्भुवम् आपः प्रणीत भेषजं वरोतं तन्वे मम जोक् च सूर्यं दृशे शन्न आपो धन्वन्याः शमुसन्त्वनोऽप्याः शम्नः खनित्रिमा आपः शमुयाः कुम्भ आवृताः शिवानः सन्तु वार्षिकीः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Tomorrow we'll do the Dharma Prachara Suktam. We all have to do the Dharma Prachara, the Hindu Dharma Prachara, and then the Sanatana Dharma Prachara, Vaidika Dharma Prachara. So it has got around 7 or 8 mantras. Right, friends? First thing we have done. Now the second one, like every day, our Dhyana Purvaka Mantrocharana, as promised, we will be doing the Narayana Ashtadasha Shakti Peeta mantras, daily two of them. Thank God, to begin on the Holika Dahana day, the holy day, the very auspicious day today. In fact, in another version or another occasion today also is said to be the day of Lakshmi Mata. Lakshmi Jayanti Divasa also somehow it is worshipped, and for us special that till yesterday, last 4 days, we were doing the Ashtalakshmi Gayatri mantras. See, that means what? Unknown to us beyond our intellectual abilities to see, the divine grace blessings are happening to us. Having faith in them, be on the path, good path, noble always. That is the minimum which we can do as our Purushartha with the given abilities. Isn't it, friends? Think about it. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayana. The 18 Shaktipeethas are in different 18 places. The story of those, where is that? I'm not finding it. That during that Daksha Yajna, when even though stopped or told by Shiva, Dakshayani Sati goes there. Absolutely humiliated, insulted, uncared at all. So she feels so angry there with that attitude of her father there, Daksha. बिल्कुल नहीं रहा. Then she just in that yoga agni leaves that sharira. And it is said that that sharira of hers, taking it on his shoulders, Bhagavan Shiva was doing Bhayankara Tandava Nritya. Not bearing the separation with her. Bhagavan Vishnu uses his chakra, you understand, Krishna Vasudeva, and cuts that sharira into pieces. That's how these sharira bhaga, when they fell in those 18 places, they have become the powerful Shakti Peethas. Some places it is said it is not only the 18, but it is 54. Chatuh Panchashata Shakti Peethas. Okay. So, see that the Shakti Peethas staying in so many places, the Jyotirlingas in different places, the Nrsimha Mandiras, different places. All that is, see the beauty of the divinity, kindness, compassion. That wherever the Shraddhalu humanities are there, becoming available to them, are these mandiras. That there only you can worship and be blessed. Isn't it? इधर उधर भागा दौड़ी करने की जरूरत नहीं. That's why in India, every place is accessible to some or the other mandira. Some means nearest mandiras are there. Little distance, maybe few hours also, you may have to travel, etc. That's how. So many of the beautiful mandiras are there. Shakti Peethas also are great. So today what we will do is, because today's the Lakshmi Devi is Jayanti also, the 8 of the Gayatri mantras of the Lakshmi, Ashta Lakshmi Gayatri, we just once go through. Okay? Then Ashtadasha Shakti Peetha mantra, we do 2 times. Then maybe, yes, 1 or 2 Narayana mantras of Shakti Peetha we chant. Start. Om Mahalakshmi cha vidmahe Vishnu Patnyai cha dhimahi Tanno Adilakshmi prachodayat. Om Sasya Rupinyai vidmahe Dhanyadayinyai cha dhimahi Tanno Dhanyalakshmi prachodayat. ॐ मनोबलदायिन्यै च विद्महे साहसरूपिण्यै च धीमहि तन्नो धैर्यलक्ष्मीः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ राज्यलक्ष्म्यै च विद्महे राज्यदायिन्यै च धीमहि तन्नो गजलक्ष्मीः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ मातृरूपिण्यै विद्महे सन्तानदायिन्यै च धीमहि तन्नो सन्तानलक्ष्मीः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ जयरूपिण्यै विद्महे जयदायिन्यै च धीमहि तन्नो जयलक्ष्मीः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ महासरस्वत्यै च विद्महे विद्यादायिन्यै च धीमहि तन्नो विद्यालक्ष्मीः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ धनरूपिण्यै विद्महे ऐश्वर्यदायिन्यै च धीमहि तन्नो धनलक्ष्मीः प्रचोदयात्। Ashtalakshmi mantras. Now, the Ashtadasha Shakti Peetha mantras. Before that, the Ashtadasha Shakti Peetha Stotram 2 times we will just feel that we have done in our same Mantrocharana class 2-3 months back. I remember. ॐ लङ्कायां शाङ्करी देवी कामाक्षी काञ्चिकापुरे प्रद्युम्ने शृङ्गला देवी चामुण्डी क्रौञ्चपट्टणे अलम्पुरे जोगुलाम्बा श्रीशैले भ्रमराम्बिका कोल्हापुरे महालक्ष्मी माहुर्ये एकवीरिका उज्जयिन्यां महाकाली पीठिकां पुरुहूतिका ओड्यायां गिरिजादेवी माणिक्या दक्षवाटिके हरिक्षेत्रे कामरूपा प्रयागे माधवेश्वरी ज्वालायां वैष्णवी देवी गया माङ्गल्यगौरिका वाराणस्यां विशालाक्षी काश्मीरेषु सरस्वती अष्टादशसु पीठानि योगिनामपि दुर्लभम् सायङ्काले पठेन्नित्यं सर्वशत्रुविनाशनं सर्वरोगहरं दिव्यं सर्वसम्पत्करं शुभम्। अष्टादश शक्तिपीठ। ॐ लङ्कायां शाङ्करी देवी कामाक्षी काञ्चिकापुरे प्रद्युम्ने शृङ्गला देवी चामुण्डी क्रौञ्चपट्टणे अलम्पुरे जोगुलाम्बा श्रीशैले भ्रमराम्बिका कोल्हापुरे महालक्ष्मी माहुर्ये एकवीरिका उज्जयिन्यां महाकाली पीठिकां पुरुहूतिका ओड्यायां गिरिजादेवी माणिक्या दक्षवाटिके हरिक्षेत्रे कामरूपा प्रयागे माधवेश्वरी ज्वालायां वैष्णवी देवी गया माङ्गल्यगौरिका वाराणस्यां विशालाक्षी काश्मीरेषु सरस्वती अष्टादशसु पीठानि योगिनामपि दुर्लभम् सायङ्काले पठे नित्यं सर्वशत्रुविनाशनं सर्वरोगहरं दिव्यं सर्वसम्पत्करं शुभम् इति श्री अष्टादश शक्तिपीठस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्. So in each of the place that Sthala Purana, Sthala Katha will be there. That at that time when that Shakti Peetha, Shakti fell and stationed there, that's why it's called Peetha. Then at different occasions, revealed to different bhaktas, and those bhaktas made it famous and it became famous, and now we have all of them except one or two. One is in Sri Lanka, one or two there in that divided India occupied by those people. But the remaining are there, visit them, worship. Wherever physically we cannot go, we can mentally reach there and do the upasanas. So for that, for us, yena kena prakarena, by all and every and any and possible means, remembering the divinity is our goal. Therefore, we have no doubt, no hesitation, like many people have, regarding these mantrocharanas, upasanas, and prarthanas for our outer inner well-being and innermost spiritual prosperity. Clear? Now today, Kamakshi mantra. No, we will do today Shankari Devi mantra. Simple, all of them are similar. Om Lanka Vasinyai Vidmahe Shankari Devyai Cha Dhimahi Tanno Devi Prachodayat. So Lankayam Shankari Devi. So Lanka Vasinyai Vidmahe Shankari Devyai Cha Dhimahi Tanno Devi Prachodaya. So Vidmahe, O Mother, we know you are there. Sakshat Parabrahma Rupa, Sakshat Parameshwari Rupa, and there in each of the Shakti Peetha, you are seated to bless the bhaktas who physically reach there and who mentally reach. We are the ones reaching you mentally with full faith that you are with all your Krupa Karuna. Then Dhimahi, and we are doing the dhyana preceded by our worship to you. Prachodayat, O Mother, give all the Shaktis, the Ichha Jnana Kriya Shaktis, only for the Adhyatmic Sadhana and Pragati. See to it that we are really prachodita by you and we are enjoying our journey, we are enjoying our reaching the destination. For all the mantras, these three are the Vidmahe, Dhimahi, Prachodayat, Artha. So Lankavasinyai Vidmahe, Shankari Devyai Cha Dhimahi, Tanno Devihi Prachodayat. Okay. Then second one is Kamakshi Mata, Om Kanchi Pureshyai Vidmahe, Shri Chakra Rupinyai Dhimahi, Tannaha Kamakshi Prachodayat. Kanchi में है. So Kanchi Pureshyai Vidmahe, Shri Chakra Rupinyai Dhimahi, Tannaha Kamakshi Prachodayat. On today's holy auspicious day, we will be starting or we will be chanting these two mantras. Lankayam Shankari Devi, Kamakshi Kanchikapure. So tomorrow Pradyumna, then Krauncha. Like that, 9 days daily, 2 Shakti Peetha, Gayatri Mantra, Ucharana, Karte हुए, let us divinize ourselves, let us invoke the Mother's Kripa. I to believe it's very essential. Without Mother's Kripa, the Maya which is a disturbing one will not go away. The Maya, which is a helpful, will not come to our rescue in our spiritual journey. Start. Om Lanka Vasinyai Vidmahe Shankari Devyai Cha Dhimahi Tanno Devi Prachodayat. Om Lanka Vasinyai Vidmahe Shankari Devyai Cha Dhimahi Tanno Devi Prachodayat. Om Lankavasinyai Vidmahe Shankari Devyai Cha Dhimahi Tanno Devi Prachodayat. Om Lankavasinyai Vidmahe Shankari Devyai Cha Dhimahi Tanno Devi Prachodayat. Om Lankavasinyai Vidmahe Shankari Devyai Cha Dhimahi तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्. ओम लंकावासिन्यै विद्महे शांकरी देव्यै च धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्. ओम लंकावासिन्यै विद्महे शांकरी देव्यै च धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्. ओम लंकावासिन्यै विद्महे शांकरी देव्यै च धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्. ओम लंकावासिन्यै विद्महे शांकरी देव्यै च धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्. ओम लंकावासिन्यै विद्महे शांकरी देव्यै च धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्. ओम लंकावासिन्यै विद्महे शांकरी देव्यै च धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्. ओम लंकावासिन्यै विद्महे शांकरी देव्यै च धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्. कामाक्षी. सो कांचीपुरेश्यै च विद्महे श्रीचक्र रूपिण्यै च धीमहि तन्नो कामाक्षी तन्नः कामाक्षी प्रचोदयात्. ओम कांचीपुरेश्यै विद्महे श्रीचक्ररूपिण्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कामाक्षी प्रचोदयात्. ओम कांचीपुरेश्यै विद्महे श्रीचक्ररूपिण्यै धीमहि तन्नः कामाक्षी प्रचोदयात्. ओम काञ्चीपुरेश्यै विद्महे श्रीचक्ररूपिण्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कामाक्षी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ काञ्चीपुरेश्यै विद्महे श्रीचक्ररूपिण्यै धीमहि तन्नः कामाक्षी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ काञ्चीपुरेश्यै विद्महे श्रीचक्ररूपिण्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कामाक्षी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ काञ्चीपुरेश्यै विद्महे श्रीचक्ररूपिण्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कामाक्षी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ काञ्चीपुरेश्यै विद्महे श्रीचक्ररूपिण्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कामाक्षी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ काञ्चीपुरेश्यै विद्महे श्रीचक्ररूपिण्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कामाक्षी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ काञ्चीपुरेश्यै विद्महे श्रीचक्ररूपिण्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कामाक्षी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ काञ्चीपुरेश्यै विद्महे श्रीचक्ररूपिण्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कामाक्षी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ काञ्चीपुरेश्यै विद्महे श्रीचक्ररूपिण्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कामाक्षी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ काञ्चीपुरेश्यै विद्महे श्रीचक्ररूपिण्यै च धीमहि तन्नः कामाक्षी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्री शाङ्करी मात्रे नमः। ॐ श्री कामाक्षी मात्रे नमः। मां रक्ष रक्ष परिपाहि परिपाहि आत्मानुभवं प्रति प्रचोदनं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा. Done. So, two of our yajnas, tapasyas, as every day we are doing, we have done. Very delightful. Our this much of time has been rightly utilized. In the present, knowing that what we have to do when we do, that itself is fulfillment. Now, friends, in our today's third topic of common sense thought, three things. First one is the Holika Purnima today, also the Sampurna Chandra Grahanam in the evening. So the holy play well, let the life be filled with all the colorful, joyful delights like that of holy, delights of the holy. Holy itself good, that the word is HOLI, holy, HOLY, holy also. So let every day be a holy day for us by tuning to the divinity. So that much is enough, and the story part of all that you know. Second, today's common sense thought is intensify your prayers, as I am doing, for this Gulf War to subside, whatever the name is given to that, to quieten soon and absolutely become calm. If we don't pray and if the intelligence doesn't prevail, then it will escalate, spread, which is so tough. Yesterday already we have seen they have ordered the stopping of all the ships that have to come in that path. 250 ships are stranded there. And they are the ones which bring oil, etc., especially to our country. 90% of our oils come from there. उसमें एक दिन भी डिले हो गया तो you can see how becoming more than panic, selfish, becoming selfish, and the ones, the opportunists who are always there, like the foxes and jackals, how they encash that helplessness and increase the cost of living and make the life miserable. You know, Janata of 100, 200,000, 5,000, lakhs, 2 lakhs can be managed, but 140 crores of the Janata, if the cost of living increases because of the cost of transport increasing, because of the cost of oil increasing, because the oil supply has stopped. How terrible it would be. Be careful about all this. Monitor the things, respond. And we know our Indians are always wise to know how to contribute for the nation. There were the days where, for the nation's sake, for the freedom fighting, etc., that we were giving all our ornaments also, which came to us from generations. There were the days where we did fasting for the development of the economy of the country, not the spiritual fasting only. No, that is anyway our main thing. But बस मेरे देश के लिए मैं एक दफा खाना छोड़ दी, and all the consumptions I reduced. Immediately the cost is managed. है ना? When we reduce the bhoga, what Lord gives is sufficient all the time. So the trick and technique all we Hindus, Indians, Sanatan Dharmis have it. Even if not, if the time occasion arises, our Mahatma Gurus are there who remind us. Did not panic. Same time, let us intensely pray that it should not escalate. Because right now only three countries are doing it, isn't it? Now, when it goes beyond control, then the other countries also will have to retaliate, no? नहीं तो internally वहाँ opposition से प्रजाओं से that force will come, that what you call the retaliation will come. They start doing agitation. There are many other reasons, isn't it? For which they have to take initiative. है ना? The UAEs, Dubais, अब कब तक चुप रहेंगे वो लोग? The continuous bombing is happening, isn't it? And when they do it, then the NATO so far says will not enter. That will be forced to enter. The UK says will not enter. It will be holding for a long time. China says we will not enter, but we supply the all things with which you kill each other and we enjoy. Russia has already its own war. So many things. We have to be mindful little bit at least. And our job is to pray, oh Lord, please see that the buddhi prevails and those who are attacking, stop it. Anna? Let the intelligence prevail. Let there be some discussions, talks happen and sort it out. Nobody is a winner, nobody is a loser. If the praja and the desha or world is saved, both are winners and all are winners. Isn't it? If I am a victorious person, defeating you, killing you, what is the meaning of that victory? That's what Arjuna says. Rudhira pradigdhan. How can I have the bread to eat which is soaked in the blood of my most beloved grandfather, most reverential Guru Dronacharya? Rudhira pradigdhan bhunjiya bhogan. See, therefore, when both come together and come to some compromises, then the prapancha, the world will be saved. That is the real victory. All have to, accept some of the facts. If the facts are accepted, everything is safe. What is the fact? The world is no more like earlier times, uninformed and uneducated. Everybody is well informed, well educated. Therefore, everybody is maturing and everybody is growing. You accept it. The US has to accept that all countries are growing. They are also developing so many things. They are also equally important, like its own country, like itself. Accept karna hai na? Like when the children grow, they start earning money. The father has to accept that they have grown. They are not children like earlier. The gurus accept the disciples as they grow, isn't it? In the beginning, disciples very raw, nothing known. For 10, 12 years, when they are there with Guru, so many things they have learned, theory, practice. They have grown by age, by sadhana, by age, so many things. So the Guru has to accept. In the same way, we have to accept, isn't it? Wonderful it is. Anyway, pray to the Lord for the peace to prevail. Let it not escalate. है We can't afford to see that way the bombings happening and the destruction happening. It is waste. It's not worthy at all. Uh, देख लेना. Second thought. Now third one. These two are every day we will do till that war gets subsided. But the main thought today, the third common sense thought is days are passing, isn't it? See, the Jan gone, Feb gone, March 2 days have gone. How fast the time is passing. 2026 का के 2 महीने खत्म हो गए देखते देखते. So that way the days won't stop. They will go on growing, go on going on. And while the time that way is passing, we get passed away one day. So some of the questions. Good ideas only they are. Some that type of many questions you can ask. Or you can drop it right now. We didn't like it at all. I don't mind. See, question number one. As the days are passing, you know, as our age is oozing, point one, question one. Narayana. hmm, Are we growing in our knowledge and wisdom, or are we growing in our arrogance and ego? As the age is passing, ज्ञान बढ़ रहा है कि गर्व अहंकार बढ़ रहा है? Question है, valid question. If we are not careful, if we are inadvertent, the ego arrogance grows. And for it to grow, nothing is required. One मूर्खता बेवकूफी है, that is enough for the ego to grow. It can just grow. People are so egoistic. ज्ञान बढ़ना है, अहंकार नहीं. What is growing? Is ego growing or the knowledge growing? Point one. Same way, is our bahirmukhata growing more and more that we are becoming the restless victims of the outer world, or is our antarmukhata growing? The question we are asking without giving answer. So to our peacelessness, restlessness is growing, or peacefulness, restfulness is growing? We have to question. As the days are passing, months are passing, years are passing, isn't it? Think. In the same way, is our tamoguna, rajoguna, are they growing? Very important question, this one. Because as the age grows, for some time the rajas grows. Thereafter, anjane mein, if you are not alert, tamoguna grows so much of the body, senses, mind, intellect, that we start living death only. It's like death only, no? When we do wrong things through rajoguna and we don't do anything because of tamoguna. देख लो, सत्वगुण बढ़ रहा है कि रजो तमोगुण बढ़ रहा है, ज्ञान बढ़ रहा है कि अहंकार बढ़ रहा है, बहिर्मुखता बढ़ रहा है कि अंतर्मुखता बढ़ रहा है. The peace and tranquility of the mind is increasing, or I am becoming more and more impatient and restless, because these are all signs of the old age. चिढ़ जाते हैं, restless, impatient they become. That's not a real growth, isn't it? In the same way, are we growing in our devotion and dedication and surrender to our Guru and to the God, or we are forgetting them? We are stopping to do the upasanas, whatever we started. देखो होता है, as we grow, that when the first thing we ask, no, is ego is growing and ज्ञान, जैसे अहम बढ़ता है ना, एक एक ये अच्छे चीजें छूट जाते, one by one these things leave us and go away. Guru Bhakti, Guru Sharanagati should grow. Is it growing or it is going? Daiva Bhakti, Daiva Sharanagati should grow. Is it growing or going? We have to say. In the same way, is our Shastra Jnana becoming wider, deeper, convincing, clear, or we are forgetting those Shastras and going away from them? We have to ask each other. Every one of us has our own selves. I can't ask you. Most importantly, is our samsara growing Year by year, where we are Bahirmukha, we are interested in the things and beings, and we are trying to possess all, command all, demand all, improve upon all, and destroy all, including ourselves. Or we have stopped all of that and aiming at only one thing, that the years and days and days are passing. I have to evolve in my own inner spiritual sadhana and anumati. What is that which is growing? Think about it. And nothing happens just by itself. And anything can happen when we do. That thing is bad or good. If we do the bad things unwanted, that will happen. If we start doing the good things happen. But to do, we have to have the clear knowledge, conviction. That's why awaken the intellect, use it, and clearly think and understand about all these things what are mentioned, 7, 8 of them. Be clear in that knowledge, and then every moment be a doer of positive for the positive evolution. We cannot be the doer of negatives, we cannot be the non doer too. We become non doer by getting glued to the electronic things, the bhoga aspects, etc. They make us non doer means tamoguni. And if you have bad company of the people, they will make us do the wrong things. So doing wrong things, not doing things, both are not right. What exactly to be done every moment with full awareness, I know that. Wow. Imagine that joy that the pakka, I got the Shastra Jnana, authentic, fully convinced, and all that knowledge is very much the surface of my intellect. 24 ghante, and every moment I know what exactly I have to do for my evolution. That alone I am doing. Can there be any greater achievement than this? This is the upayogita or using of the samagra purushartha samarthya. The ability to perform as given with the Lord, the best way of using it is in this way, isn't it? That's how we have to think for ourselves. If we don't think, the days will pass as they are going on happening to animals and plants. Oh, ऐसे जी रहे हैं मरने को बस. They don't have any conscious feeling that we are so and so. We are at this moment like an animals. So we have to grow further. We have to do यज्ञ उपासना तपस्या सत्संग. उनको वो रहता नहीं बस. और बस खाने के लिए जीते, जीने के लिए खाते हैं और मरते एक दिन. We are also living like that. देख लो भाई. You understand? These are all the true evolutions. When the intellect evolves in all these understandings, that's a true evolution. And that's the gift when we attend our satsangas, when we attend our Mahatmas, their guidances, when we listen and study our Shastras. If Sadguru, Satsanga, Satshastra, these three are left, then the wrong gurus, Dussanga and the Dushta Shastra, we will be becoming victim of. It's in our own hands. There's no sentiments, there are no emotions, there's nothing to convert you nor to compel you. It is sharing the conviction which we have, born out of thinking, isn't it? With thinking, the convictions come. With emotions, the conversions will come. With the insistences, the compulsions will happen. We are not here to convert you, compel you through insistences and emotions. We are just igniting the most healthy aspect of thinking and contemplation of the intellect. Greatest gift the Lord has given. I have to become conscious of myself and start thinking, where do I stand now, where I have to reach, how to reach. Isn't it? इतना भी हम सोच नहीं पा रहे, मतलब हमारा बुद्धि इतना, क्या कहते हैं ना, भ्रष्ट हो गया. स्मृति भ्रंशात बुद्धि नाशा. Why? ध्यायतो विषयान पुंसा. All the time, outer things, outer beings, outer enjoyments, outer indulgences, outer victories, outer defeats, outer cheatings. Bewakoof, where is the outer world? Everything is Brahman. But we don't want to listen that knowledge. Which brother you want to fight with? Where is brother? All this is Sharira is Upadhi. The Antakarana is Upadhi. The Jiva Bhava also is a play. That's not real. Whom you want to defeat? Whom you want to win over? Whom you want to impress upon? Whom you want to get attracted or want to attract? क्या नौटंकी भैया? जागो, wake up. These are all dreams. And wake up to the reality, my dears. Nothing is there in this dream world. You know, at the most, one day we will leave this body, the body is burnt by others, and we go in search of another body, continuing to do the same nonsense which we have done here. And everything where the pursuit of the reality is not there is nonsense. That's all. Not much discussions to be done, isn't it? That much permission I have to talk to because we are studying the Shastras every day. So with little taking you into confidence, with that respectful command, we can discuss. That everything other than pursuing the self is nonsense. That's it. That's how we have to feel from within. Other than sadhana, kuch nahi. If the Lord says sarvadharman parityajya, it is a decent way of saying that other than mamekam sharanam raja, everything is nonsense. He cannot use that word, but he meant that only. When he says ahantva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami, what it means? Pursuing anything other than self is nothing but papa and nothing but bandhana. Pursuing the self is freedom from papa, freedom from the bondage. Anything other than it is only pursuing the sin and the bondage. And knowingly following the path of sin and bondage is the murkhata only, nonsense only, isn't it? Think. So today's three thoughts were: first, happy Holi; second, pray that the war subsides quickly; three, the questions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then in that only the next point was it's in our hands. It is our life. Kalko blaming others that because of you I didn't attend satsang, because of you I have not done my external sadhanas, because of you I have not done the internal sadhana. Nobody is going to take the blame. Nobody will be there in front of you. बस वो चले जाएंगे वो, या आप चले जाओ मिलेंगे भी नहीं दोबारा. Like on the road with somebody I fought and I disturbed my mind. That fellow went away, never to meet again in life. But my mind is disturbed. So too these beings around us are not permanent. These things are not permanent. These are all just play, not so important than that. That we have to attend to it so much consciously that wahi zindagi hai. That's the foolishness. The real zindagi is in trying to be the self. Isn't it? Let's try for that. Now here comes the guidance of Upanishad for that. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Namo Brahmadibhyo Yerime Gurubhi Purvam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Shruti Smriti Purananam Om Bhavata Janata Suhita Bhavita Brahmanandam Parama Sukadam Parabrahmane Shruti Matre समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां निरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थमनेक शास्त्राणामध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः अद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्। पारायणम् अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः 13, 14, 15। ओम नित्यो नित्यानां चेतनश्चेतनानाम् एको बहूनां यो विदधाति कामान् तत्कारणं साङ्ख्ययोगाधिगम्यं ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते सर्वपाशैः। न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति। एकोऽहं सह भुवनस्यास्य मध्ये सैवाग्निः सलिले सन्निविष्टः तमेव विदित्वा अतिमृत्युमेते नान्यः पन्था विद्यते अयनाय। Exactly the next mantra we are chanting or studying. The 16th mantra. What is that? Savishwakrut Vishwavid Atmayonihi Jnyaha Kalakaro Guni Sarvavidyaha Pradhana Kshetrajnapatir Guneshah Samsara Moksha Sthiti Bandha Hetu. Just one minute we'll spend. Go to the next sloka. Pradhana Kshetrajnapatihi Guneshah Samsara Moksha Sthiti Bandha Hetu. So he is Pradhana Pati. Pradhana is the Mula Prakriti, the Avyakta, the Avyakrita. It is Jada. It can't function on its own. So therefore the Lord has to be there to prompt it. That's why he is called the Pradhana Pati. Okay. Second is Kshetrajna is Jiva. See, the Upadhis are Kshetra. I know that my Upadhi, I am the Kshetrajna. And I identify with it, then I become samsara. Remain as Kshetrajna, don't get identified, remain as Sakshi, you are not bound. And realize this Kshetrajna is a self, that's Sakshi, and he is one without second everywhere, you are Mukta. That's what Gita, 13th chapter, first to second shlokas. Or second, third after Arjuna's Prashna. Idam Shariram Kaunteya Kshetramiti Avidiyate Etadyo Veti Tam Prahuhu Kshetrajna iti Tadvida. Second shloka is important. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharat. Kshetrajnayor jnanam yat tat jnanam matamam. What a powerful shlokas. We'll be studying them. So Kshetrajna is Jiva. Patihi. It is the Lord. Remember, Jiva, in whatever the outer world is involving in, the entire world is the Maya Kalpita and that belongs to God. Jiva, whatever the Upadhis, Dehendra, Pranamana, Buddhi has got, all of them are again the part of that Maya, only again belong to the God. The Jiva Bhavana is nothing but the reflection of Chitta as Chittabhasa in the Ahamvritti. Therefore, the Chit also Paramatma, the Ahamvritti also belongs to again Prakriti, that also belongs to Paramatma. So in that way, I, the Jiva, in any way, any day, I am separate from the Lord, independent from the Lord is only an ignorance. We are never separate, apart, independent other than Him, and in and through us. He alone is functioning, expressing. He is the Pati. Isn't it? Without the Lord, where are my upadhis? Where is my ahamvritti? Where is the reflection of Chaitanya in that? Thereafter which I become the jnata, the karta, the bhokta, etc. Drashta, shrota, manta, jnata, karta, bhokta. I am na that ability to know where from it is coming. To me, the knowingness we call it as. Because of the consciousness only there is knowingness. And all upadhis, everything belong to the Paramatma's Prakriti only. So therefore, he is a pati of all we, the kshetrajnas, the jivas. Clear? Then tayoho patihi palayita. It is he because of whom pradhana and kshetrajna both are functioning. The pradhana, totality, prakriti, through that he is called Ishvara. That pradhana itself is in the form of our all individual prakritis. Through that we are called jivas. So the manyness of jivas and the many upadhis. One Ishvara with one upadhi. All of that is managed by him only. He is the palayita. Remember it. Then Guneshaha. Gunanam Sattva Rajastamanam Ishaha. Sattva Rajas Tamasam Isha. So Guneshaha is the last but one word. Pradhana Kshetrajnapatihi, then Guneshaha. So Gunana Sattva Rajas Tamamsi Tesham Ishaha. Sattva Rajas Tamasam Ishaha. He is the Lord of all these three gunas. Again, it's a consciousness which is giving the ability power to all the gunas, the Prakriti, the Maya. Without the pure conscious existing Paramatma, where do they exist? Therefore, either say with that audacity as a Vedantin that I am the Lord of the three gunas, how dare they touch me? I am just transcending them. I am just kicking them. Or in devotion you say, oh Lord, you are the Guneshaha, please remove the Rajo Tamo Guna from me. Tamo Guna is making me Nikamma, the Rajo Guna is making me do the nonsense. Give me Sattva Guna so that I will know the Tattva. Tattva is known through Sattva, please remember. So give me the Sattva so that I reach the Tattva. That way we can pray because he is the Guneshaha. Isn't it? You can see how many of the bhaktas that way, just by prayer to the Lord and His grace, have risen to the Sattva Guna. And they use the Sattva for Tattva and realized also. Bhagavan said, no, Mameva ye prapadyante, Maya metam tarantite. The crossing of Maya is getting rid of Rajas and Tamas, making use of Sattva and going even beyond the Sattva to reach to the Tattva. We have to be very clear in all these understandings. So he is Guneshaha. That's how a bhakta or a sadhaka, after struggling himself for a long time in trying to control the lower prakritis, when he fails, definitely will fail, then he takes the help of the Lord. Om Tamo Guna Nivarakaya Namaha. Om Rajo Guna Nivarakaya Namaha. Om Sattva Guna Pradayakaya Namaha. Om Tattva Jnanadayakaya Namaha. They will go on. Then it will happen what? By the grace of the Lord. Depend on the divinity in any of the Ishtadevata form to transcend Rajas Tamas and to get the Sattva Guna. And Sattva Guna Lakshana is always at ease and peace and always in wisdom. Gained, maintained, used. In gaining of wisdom, in maintaining of the wisdom, in using the wisdom, the Sattva Guni stays, remains. And thereby he is relaxed and happy. सत्व गुणी क्या है ना, ज्ञान से जीता है इसलिए खुश रहता है. Even the outer jnana, even the jnana regarding the importance of values and what are the values, even the jnana regarding the faculties, why and how they have to be controlled, even the jnana about the presence of the Paramatma and the need of devotion to him, all of them are the Sattva Guna jnanas. They all help at those levels. The ultimate jnana is Aham Brahmasmi, of course, that's there for moksha. So, Guneshaha Gunanam Isha. Is it? Gunanam Isha. And in the Vedantic sadhana, just try to be the aware of the awareness, not valuing the antakarana and its modifications. Like Vishya Vinivartante Nirahara Siddhinaha, they also slowly. They try and struggle to maintain themselves. They bring all the force of our past prarabdhas or the karmas or karmapalas or vasanas to maintain. Yet, if I am rigidly holding on only to the self, not wanting to yield to these three gunas, slowly their effect influence gets reduced, which is a very tough job. बिकॉज ये तीन गुण कितने जन्मों से हम इकट्ठा करते हैं, इतने पावरफुल होते हैं. इट इज वेरी इजियर सेट देन डन. बट इन टेलिंग देर आर वन रेयर जम हु विल बी जस्ट इज इन द अवेयरनेस. ही डजंट बॉदर अबाउट एनी गुणास ऑफ द अंतःकरण. गुणा गुणेषु वर्तन्ते इति मत्वा न सज्जते. So for us is prayer. Through that, transcend rajas tamas or at least reduce their influence and increase sattva increase. Use it for tattva. And every day we do that only. First 15, 20, 30 minutes, we increase sattva through the Vedic chanting, dhyana puraka mantras. Having done that, increase sattva then we use it for the tattva chintana through the study of the Upanishad. All our 6 classes, every day we do that, invoking the divine Krupa. Those who are in the initial days of the classes with the overpowering effect of sattva, rajas and tamas, for them it is difficult. But in spite of that, those who continue for 6 months, 1 year, now they will be helped by these satsangas in coming to sattva and using it for tattva. इनिशियल तो होता है सबको डिफिकल्ट. आप पहले दिन आए हो, सडनली आपको सत्व में आई कैन नॉट टेक और द लॉर्ड कैन नॉट. That overpowering effect of the rajas tamas has to reduce. For that, you have to be consistent. Like first day when you sit for japa, you will get sleep only because that is our nature. But without giving up, go on doing after 6 months, then that japa, the sleeping gets reduced. You will be able to do it effectively. Any sadhana for that matter. First day you open the book to study, mind will be so agitated, restless because it was never trying this. It was engaged in the other things. वो आदत का influence होता है ना. But yet, in spite of that, I'll do this. This is called Purushartha. When you keep on doing, then that force of those things go away. Then we will be able to do that practically. Okay. Then Guneshaha, last one. Samsara moksha sthiti bandha hetu. What it is? कि samsara moksha sthiti bandhanam hetu. So samsara है, उससे मोक्ष पाना है और उनमें स्थित होना है और उससे बंधित होना है. For all these three, he is the hetu. And being the hetu, we can ask him what you want in all these three. We want the samsara bandhana, we want the samsara sthiti, or we want the freedom for samsara called as samsara moksha. Bondage also is because of the consciousness backing our ignorance and all our upadhi tadatmya. Liberation also is same. Therefore, if we are wiser, we take the help from that hetu called as Paramatma for samsara moksha, not for samsara sthiti and samsara bandha. Samsara bandha is when we do the adharma and papa, as a result of which we always are dukkha. Okay, samsara sthiti means not doing adharma and papa, living a dharmic punya life only, but reveling in only those things which give temporary happiness is called samsara sthiti. Then what is samsara moksha? Realizing the self, which is the permanent bliss. There is no efforts anymore required. There is nothing to gain, nowhere to go, nothing to do. That's a permanent thing. That's called total moksha from samsara. So samsara के 3 स्थितियां है. एक स्थिति, दूसरा बंध, third moksha. Bandha is when wrong is done. Sthiti is when right is done. Moksha is when transcended. So samsara bandhanam, samsara sthiti, samsara moksha. Samsara bandhanam with upadhi tadatmya too much. For the sukha bhoga, all adharma papa done. Then we are bound. Samsara sthiti, we are not doing negative, we are doing positive only, but only stuck up at the jivosmi, dehosmi level. Any world you go with any of the punya, upasana, yajna done. But still you are in samsara only. That's called sthiti. But knowing the self, I'm not Jivosmi, I'm not Devosmi, that's called samsara moksha. I'm no more bound by anything to be done, anything to be achieved. Because I'm that, I'm infinite. The self is the hetu of all these three. Right? In this way, this beautiful 16th mantra, we tried our best to go through. Samsara moksha sthiti bandhanam hetu karanam. Kim cha. In the next mantra also 17, some more pointers are given to contemplate on the self in its transcendental form as well as in the immanent, in the Sarupa Rupa and in the Tatastha Rupa. Always through these Upanishads, our attention should be only on the Paramatatva. Keeping attention only on Paramatma is called sadhana. Seeing him and him alone everywhere is the growth in sadhana. He alone is me, this practice is the higher sadhana. And he alone is me, I am that final experience. Aham Brahmasmi is Siddhi. ये सब थियरी में पक्का होकर हम starting to do practices slowly will lead to experience. Be kind to yourself and be respectful to the gurus and shastra and satsanga who are guiding us in this. If you are not kind to yourself, you will be cruel. When you are cruel, you just become arrogant and give up all this path. Be respectful reverence to the guru and class and teachings. Is if you don't do that, then again we'll just laugh at this knowledge in all our ignorance and immaturity. When you respect it, you try to see the meaning it, you try to see the try to understand it. When the understanding is gained, you know how true it is, how glorious it is. Paramatma is Satya and Mahan simultaneously. It is the ultimate truth and the greater than greatest. Don't get denied by it with our own inadvertence. प्रमाद के कारण दो प्रमाद क्या है? Insulting the Shastra and Satsanga and arrogantly involving in something else. You know, that is the mind intellect. If we permit them, they function like that. वो दोस्त के तरह ही रहते हैं लेकिन भयंकर दुश्मन का काम करते हैं. The one who understands it is the most lucky one. Tomorrow little bit we talk maybe on that only in our common sense thought also. So, satanmayo hi amruto isha samstaha jnah sarvago bhuvanasya gopta ya ishe asya jagato nityameva nanyo hetur vidyate ishanaya. That Paramatma alone is Ishvara. That is proved in the next sloka. Must. See, we are all, yes, definitely around only traveling these slokas. But only when we make 20-30 rounds like that, that means everyday study, so that the subtlety starts coming and we start entering into the meaning or the meaning enters into us. Then we have to remember that knowledge. Then we have to value it. Then we must know that we have to experience it. And for that, this is how अंतरंग साधना. ये सारा बुद्धि खुलता रहता है तो ये सारा ज्ञान आता रहता है. And on that purpose only every day we are sitting. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamadah Shrutimatre Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanam Astu. That is wonderful. Join for Gita.